I had some long-winded intro about why I think I should make this elf bowling drink, how special elf bowling was to me as a child growing up. But honestly, I'm doing this video because I think it would be funny to make a cocktail based on elf bowling. Ho ho ho! Hope you're all having a holly jolly one out there. If you've never played elf bowling, just imagine what a union-busting Santa gets up to during the other 364 days of the year. This game was like shockingly violent for me as a kid because it's Santa bowling. I mean, elf bowling, it's pretty self-explanatory what happens. Except it's not. Because see, you would think it's elves bowling, but it's Santa bowling for elves.
Hey.
You just get 10 elves lining up, Santa throws a little ball, and that already in theory is gruesome enough. Rolling a bowling ball at some elves standing down there. But then, like, it gets even more gruesome than that. You have elves getting decapitated, getting just like bloody noses beat up on the ground. You can kill a deer with a misthrown gutter ball. You can splatter rabbits. You can kill frogs. My dad was never much of a gamer growing up, but the one time I really think of playing video games with him was playing elf bowling every year together on just like this fat Windows computer. You can play elf bowling now. It's available on a bunch of websites, I'm sure, although I don't know if it's flash run, so maybe a few weeks from now you won't be able to. There's a DS version though that will always preserve this beautiful game. I'm sure you can download it elsewhere. There's also apparently an elf bowling movie. I haven't seen it, but maybe I'll have to watch it after this video.
Slavery makes the world go round.
So what drink is more synonymous with bowling than a little thing called the White Russian? White Russians were popularized in relation to bowling from the Coen brothers film, The Big Lebowski. I really think The Big Lebowski is one of those movies that I enjoy more each time somehow. Every time I watch it, from the soundtrack to the jokes, I mean, it's one of my guilty pleasures. If you don't know what a White Russian is, before I get too far into this, it's a cocktail made of vodka, coffee liqueur, and some kind of dairy. There's also variations like white Cubans and a bunch of other things like that, but that's for another video someday. I think that my go-to ratio is 1.5 ounces of vodka to 3/4 an ounce of Khalua and a little bit of heavy cream on top. But that's not very Christmassy. What more fitting way to Christmasize our White Russian than with a little bit of eggnog and a little something else right here. So for this cocktail, you can really make in any glass. I think a White Russian is made to be a simple drink. People stir them with their fingers half the time, and it's just something that is weirdly just delicious. So for this, I'm gonna use my little Christmas goblet from this. These are courtesy of the Arby's 1986 Christmas collection, so you will not be able to find this glass probably. You could just as well use a rocks glass or really anything. And rather than complicating this with a mixing glass or any of that stuff that we don't need, I'm going to build the drink right here in this. So this is just a little 3-ingredient cocktail, a very quick one you can whip up yourself at home. First things first, you are going to need Khalua. I know some people will use other coffee liqueurs, and those are great. Mr. Black is one of my favorite bottles on my bar, but it just doesn't work, in my opinion, for a White Russian the same way that Khalua does. Which is why I've got this big-ass liter bottle of it, which I think is the only liter bottle on my bar. So for this, I'm going to be using 1.5 ounces of Khalua to start this drink off. Up next, something that I am not a fan of generally. This is some Peppermint Schnapps. I'm using Rumpelminz today for this, which is a German style of Peppermint Schnapps. All I could find really on this stuff every time I looked was some, like, I guess famous commercial that had a big budget. I don't really know why it was such a big thing online. People do shots of this stuff. Like, this is not a mixing liquor generally. This is something people buy to do shots of. And I will never understand that, but there's some things I'm just not meant to understand, I guess. But this stuff is 100 proof, so it's strong, which is good because If you know anything about peppermint schnapps, you know it has an insanely strong flavor that is so hard to not have overpower the cocktail. Especially something with only 3 ingredients, it's really going to just try and be the prominent one. But this is a brand new bottle, by the way. My brother shattered the last one, so I had to buy a second bottle of peppermint schnapps in the same holiday season. And I wanted to do a peppermint schnapps cocktail because I feel like most people will get a bottle that will last them like a decade. So maybe this will be a way to burn through it somewhat quicker. Oh my god. Like, it's just toothpaste! I think I owe it to my buddy Matt here to do a shot of this myself, and I think it's the only real way to enjoy this stuff. God, I'm already regretting this. It just looks so thick. I mean, it's liquor. Alright. Bottoms up. I hate that shit. So we're gonna need just a half of an ounce of peppermint schnapps for this. That's significantly less than the amount of vodka that's typically in a White Russian. But since the flavor is so strong, as you just witnessed, anything more would just overpower the entire cocktail. Now it's not bad, it's like a peppermint coffee, and I think that that is very much in the spirit of Christmas. Soon it will be in the spirit of bowling as well. So last but not least, you're going to want some nog. I have my homemade eggnog here, but you could use anything. You could try this with alcoholic or non-alcoholic. I am using non-alcoholic here, but I made one with a little brandy eggnog and a rum eggnog actually, and they were both surprisingly delicious. Obviously bear in mind that's going to be a much higher ABV cocktail, but you know, it works pretty good. I'm not going to go through how to make eggnog in this video. I'll throw a recipe down in the description, and if you really want to see how I make my eggnog, you can tune into a little drunk drawing over on the Super Mega channel coming out about the same time. So now we're going to add 2 ounces of nog to this. Again, any eggnog will do. Now we're going to chill this with a little rock of ice. We're going to put it on in there and stir it up. You could use your finger in dude fashion if you wish, or you could use a spoon because I'm a civilized man. Now we've got our little, what do I call this? A White Northern. How about that? I think that's pretty fitting for, you know, a little North Pole White Russian. Let's give her the old taste and see if this is a appropriate use of our nog for the year, or if we should just throw away the bottle of peppermint schnapps. Honestly, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. Ratio-wise, it's nowhere near a White Russian, but the ingredients work super well together. It's like a little peppermint in the back. You know, the peppermint is very subdued here, which was the biggest challenge in crafting this. But the coffee from the Khalua is nice and sweet. You get that little rum there. And of course you get the nog with the nutmeg I put in here. I could have garnished this with some nutmeg if I'd wanted to, but I put an adequate amount in the eggnog prior, so I didn't find it necessary. But so I'm getting some nutmeg, obviously the cream and that kind of custard flavor from the eggnog working super well between that little bit of peppermint twinge in the back and the coffee. And honestly, this is just a fun drink, you know? Making a drink for elf bowling is something that no man has done before, so why not me? Of all the Christmas media I could have chosen this year, I am very glad I picked elf bowling. I hope you all enjoyed the video. I hope you all have a Merry Christmas, and I will see you all again very soon with a new cocktail.
Elf baby.
Never brought to
Fa la la la.